Imagine being married, building a future together, agreeing to wait until you're ready for kids, only to find out your wife secretly stopped birth control to get pregnant. That's exactly what happened to me. And now I don't know if I can forgive her. Trust is the concrete foundation of any relationship. It ain't the pretty paint on the walls or the fancy furniture you put inside. Without that foundation, the whole thing is coming down. We met at a friend's barbecue. She had a laugh that could make the sun jealous. I was hooked from the moment I heard it. We talked for hours, ignoring everyone else. Our dreams, our fears. It felt like I had known her my whole life. She was my partner, my best friend, my biggest cheerleader. When I wanted to start a business, she stayed up late helping me with the plan. Falling in love with Sarah was like watching a sunrise, slowly, until my whole world was filled with her light. We both wanted kids, absolutely, but we agreed, hand in hand on our couch, that we would wait. We wanted to be financially stable. We wanted to travel more. We wanted to be truly ready. It was a pact, a sacred agreement between two people building life on the same blueprints. I believed in that promise with every fiber of my being. Sometimes we'd see friends posting baby photos and feel a pang of envy. But we'd say, remember the plan. So when she went on the pill, it was just another practical step, a responsible decision we made together. I trusted her completely. That's what a husband is supposed to do, right? You're supposed to believe you're both rowing the boat in the same direction. This was a mapped-out strategy. 5-year plan, 10-year plan, savings goals on a whiteboard. We skipped vacations and fancy dinners to invest in that future. It wasn't wishful thinking. We were rolling up our sleeves and building it, brick by painful brick. We talked about kids all the time, names picked out, nursery ideas, even though we said we'd wait. It made the hard work worth it. We were a unit, moving in the same direction. I never imagined she'd be the one to drill a hole in that boat. I trusted her. Why wouldn't I? Her actions matched her words. We were marching toward the same victory. I never once questioned her commitment to that plan. It was a shared responsibility, even though she had to take the pill every day. I trusted her completely. So there we are, about 3 years into our 5-year plan, hitting our goals, feeling good about where we're at. Then one Tuesday evening, Sarah sits me down on the couch. She had that look, nervous, something I couldn't read. She holds my hands, and then she says, "I'm pregnant." My world just stopped. Everything went into slow motion. It didn't make sense. We were being careful. I asked, "How did this happen? I thought you were on the pill." A baby. A wave of emotions. Shock, fear about timing, and a flicker of excitement. I hugged her. I told her we'd figure it out. We started looking at baby stuff and planning a nursery. But late at night, the question kept nagging. How? Something still felt off. I tried to ignore it, to walk it off, but with every step it was just there, a rock in my shoe. Sarah was acting different. Happy about the baby, but there was a shadow behind her eyes. Late one night I said, "Sarah, I need you to be 100% honest with me." I wasn't angry. I was searching for the truth. I turned to her and said it quietly, "Sarah, I need you to be 100% honest with me." Her smile crumbled. Her eyes filled with tears. She didn't try to deny it.
Through her sobs, she confessed, "I stopped taking the pill a few months ago. I'm so sorry."
She said she was desperate for a baby. She saw the clock ticking and couldn't wait any longer. She convinced herself it would be a happy surprise, that once it happened, the how wouldn't matter. I lay there staring at the ceiling. I couldn't speak. Every word she said felt like a punch to the gut. This wasn't a mistake. It wasn't a fluke. It was a choice, a deliberate decision behind my back. She had lied to me. She had tricked me. She violated the most fundamental part of our marriage, our trust. Our foundation was annihilated. Every memory and plan felt tainted. I packed a bag, couldn't stay in that room. I told her I had to leave. As I closed the door, I said, "There is no we right now." That look is burned into my memory. A hotel, a friend's couch. It didn't matter where I went. I couldn't stay. She called after me, begging me to understand, to work through it. I've been staying at my buddy's place for a week. My mind is a war zone. On one side, there's the anger, a hot, roaring fire of betrayal. On the other side, there's the baby. A part of me is growing inside her, my child. I'm undeniably excited about that. I think about teaching them to throw a ball, reading bedtime stories. Can I really walk away from that? One minute I'm drafting divorce papers in my head, imagining separate houses and custody agreements. The next minute, I'm looking at baby names. I'm torn between pride and the chance for my child to have both parents. If I stay, I try to rebuild trust, stone by painful stone. It won't be as strong as it once was, but I could do it for the baby. Can you build a happy home on shaky ground? Can a man live like that? Down one path I stay for the child and the memory of love. Down the other, I leave to protect myself. Every option feels wrong. Every choice comes with a lifetime of consequences. So I'm asking you, what does a man do? Do you walk away from the love of your life because she broke the most sacred rule? Or do you stay for your unborn child and try to salvage a future? A part of me will regret it no matter what. I need to hear other perspectives. What would you do? Comment below. Tell me, should I stay or is trust gone forever?